Hello, everyone, and as always, welcome back to Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we're finding, learning, and turning the great strategy games. And today it's back into our PBEM challenge, and it is now the 4th of July. My country 'tis. The 4th of July, 1943. This is kind of really, I mean, we're getting kind of to the mid mark, right, of the game, about halfway in there, getting to, pushing towards that end goal of maybe invading the Japanese islands. We shall see. We're going to try to get a TKO, total knockout here. Well, that's not what that is. It's a technical knockout, but you get the gist. We're going to try to go all the way for the big win. What happened this time? Well, the Japanese did not do much, it seems. We get the turn back, and we're getting stuff over to China versus via the Burma Road and the air hump. And the UK's large warships are looking better out there. They're 1942 models once they upgrade. Okay. The UK has low manpower, as we have for quite some time. Partisan activity is still happening. Insult to injury to the Japanese out here, who are getting pushed back by our forces in China. It looks like, he maybe would like to come this way, but he has to attack over a river. And, where he has pushed us back, he hasn't really taken advantage of that like you feel he should. Now, I was thinking about moving the Flying Tigers up here. They've got a range of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we're just getting to the outer edges of it here. But quite frankly, I probably need to leave him up here just in case he really makes a big push here. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's go to the combat log. And last time you can see there was some land combat up here in China. Axis. Oh, wow. He really shoved us back right there. Um, that's a little surprising. We haven't seen much of that, but yeah, I mean, we took five strength points of loss. Must have been a really bad die roll there. We took 5 points of loss, and we did retreat. Now, again, he didn't follow that up by moving into the hex. We're playing on a hex map, and so you get into this idea of, well, do you move in here and you can get attacked 3 ways, and maybe that's what he's trying to avoid. But at this point, I mean, I just think you've got to be more aggressive if you're the Japanese player. But that ship maybe has already sailed. Okay, there was an attack here, 1-1 with a hold. Another attack. This time we dealt out 2, took 1, but we held again. Then again, 1 and 2, so this was all just kind of even out here, but we held all 3 times. I should have said 4 times because he hit here again. He took 1, we took 0, 1 and 0. Wow, hit that hex over and over. 0 and 1, 0 and 1 here with a hold. Now you can see the bonuses were getting, well, it doesn't show it as bonuses for us. It actually shows it as penalties for him. The 0.5, I mean, he's taking a 50% hit when he's going across a river like that. We did end up retreating, though. We took kind of even losses, but we retreated. Here again, even losses, but then we finally retreat. We held in Cyan. He then took a lot of losses. Now he's attacking across the rivers again, and he took big losses into Cyan, and then big losses yet again into Cyan. In the current turn, it's just that partisan activity. So that's combat log. What can we deploy? We have 2 coastal defenses that I kind of just built because the UK couldn't really build too much else, to be honest with you. Well, why are we low on supply up there? I don't know. We'll have to go figure that out. Where do we want the coastal defenses? I don't even know. Like I said, I just kind of built them because we ran out of logistics and we were low on manpower. So I was like, well, these don't take those things, so let's do that. Let's actually deploy our comment first. Do. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see his strength. Where do we want to see? Um, I don't know. Bally poppin'? Just we're not going to get. You just never get much information out of those. Coastal defense, though, I'm not sure there's any place I'm just itching to put these. There might be decent places to put them, but I'm not sure really where they are. I'm just going to kind of let that be, I think. Okay, the U.S. this time around has a division and two headquarters ready to deploy. So let's go over to the United States western coast. Sure, we'll put that division here. Okay, and we'll deploy the headquarters. Now, can we deploy in Australia at all, even with like a headquarters? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. You can't ever deploy anywhere other than the U.S. West Coast, which I guess does make some sense, right? I mean, the men have to come from here initially, unless you're reforming something or something weird like that. But they really do have to come out of here, I guess. So let's put that other one there, and we'll put this guy down right outside of Los Angeles. We do need some headquarters units to get out there. Soviet Union will get something in December, quite a ways away. The Chinese have a new army group, so we haven't seen this in a while, where the Chinese actually have new forces they can put out on the map. Where do we want to put them? Oh, I don't know. We could put them up here in Lanchow and move them down here and help. That may kind of peeve the commies off a little bit. We could put them up here in Chongqing. I mean, if I was thinking of one place where we may eventually have a problem if he really comes after us, is kind of right up in here. So why not? I'll just put him down right there. How about that? Australia. Next turn, we'll get a new division. The Canadians, the Communists, get a new headquarters. Ooh, Mao Zedong is not going to like that. We'll put him down in Lanchow, um, and we can maybe be a little more, aggressive. I don't know if aggressive is correct, but we could do a little bit more there. The Indians get a new headquarters unit, I think, which is most welcome. Because, well, let's get them on a rail line if we can. How about we put them into, well, that doesn't really work because the rail line ends right here no matter what. Um, Oh heck, I don't know. Why am I spending so much time on this decision? Let's just put it down right there. That's fine. And the Kiwis with nada. Let's go to forces. As you see, the US continues to build massive amounts of air and naval power. Uh, if you added all this together, we've got much better than parity for land forces as well. Now it's just a matter of doing things correctly. Getting our assaults lined up correctly, where we want to attack, where we want to push. Let's go to the casualties. As you can see, the Japanese, really outpacing in casualties at this point. We'll come back to units maybe. I always do that at the end of every turn. Sometimes I don't always do it online, but I try to go through every unit. You just click here and it goes right to them, and you can kind of see what their situation is. Make sure you didn't forget something. Sunk ships, we've knocked out two carriers and a light carrier and two battleships. Two of our own battleships, three of our own battleships and a battle cruiser have gone down. Let's go to the war panel. Victory points. I don't know. The UK's got a long ways to go. I think we got like 12 points that turn because I seem to remember it was at 350 last time. Right. So, I don't know. We've taken Singapore. I guess, if we get down in here into Sumatra, or maybe we got to get over into Borneo, like Sarawak, places like that, and take those. It's a turn by turn thing, it seems, by what you hold. I still haven't read the damn rule book there. I'm trying to win this just overall. If we get to into a point in 44 when I think it's just going to go to the scorecards, I'll figure out exactly what we need to take. I mean, if we look at victory locations out here, let's get off that. If we look at victory locations, Singapore is one. Nothing out here is a victory location. Um, we've taken, what is that, Saigon. We've taken Rangoon. We've got a lot of these. We need to take Manila eventually. We've taken everything, out here, down here. We do need to get into Nomaya at some point. We haven't done that. It's kind of the only thing left here, though, that's worth points that we haven't taken. Then we would need to island hop out here like to Quajalson. I'll be honest with you. I think the way that you attack these is you have to come right in here and try to unload, and then it's just, all hell breaks loose on the island, I guess. We haven't done I've never done an amphibious invasion like that anyway, where you're talking about one hex, but we have what, one, two, three out here, four. We could just come get this one in Formosa. I mean, he's not even guarding that, so I guess we may as well. It's a victory location. Let's go grab it. Manila's kind of the big one coming up. Ultimately, we will push down in here just because I think there's a lot of ripe fruit for us to destroy. He's got, just airfields out here sort of unguarded. And so we'll come over there at some point here and try to take those out. Now, he may move those out as we advance even further. We'll see. Let's go to advancements. Cooking along really nicely here. I would like to see, I guess, the carrier operations bump up again. The British eventually in 1944 are going to get quite a few carriers, and so that'll be helpful. Anti-sub, of course, that's helpful. Assault anti-tank, we have them at a 43 already, so that looks good. U.S. about to pop to a 43 on their assault, and everything we built for the U.S. is assault, so that kind of helps all of our units. Fighter bombers, close support. We've got some things that are going to click over before too long. U.S. really weak in anti-submarine warfare, which is historically true as well. Hopefully, this will get popped up there before we get into any kind of naval engagement or a large scale one anyway. China, Soviet Union, okay, whatever. Flying Tigers may go to a 41 here before long. They would get to a 42 with assault, which would be helpful indeed. So that's advancements. Our convoys are kind of staying the same. Everything that we're pumping out, whether it be going to the UK, as a pass through, is pretty much going to India because they have the manpower and logistics left to handle it. We've got a British core coming up here that we can go drop off somewhere. Okay, I don't know. We can't really get around to there. Tavoy has kind of been our drop-off location, so we'll just go put it in there and we'll unload that. Let's get the logistics off. I agree with you guys. It's just a much better looking game with logistics off. We have a lot of air power out here. I think what we should do is go interdict any freight that's coming through here. I'm calling it freight. I've been playing a lot of war in these too, obviously. This bomber group, I guess we'll do naval. We'll bring it out, bring this one out here. Well, wait a minute. All right. Oh, wow. So, yeah, that's right. This is that strategic group. Tell you what, we could go grab Formosa and start bombing Chinese, or I'm sorry, Japanese stuff in here in China. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This game is so well designed. They make he made everything just the right amount of distance to where it's a real challenge. We could start hitting like Kagoshima if we get over to Formosa. So why don't we do the initial jump over here? We'll have this guy, I guess, be at um. Let's put him into Comron initially. We've got him on full support, looking for naval things to hit, and then we'll put the big strategic bomber for the moment. Is that true? Is that true? I think I'll bring this U.S. unit. Oh, I'm going to start thinking about an invasion of the Philippines with the U.S. forces. I actually kind of want this Quang Na unit. Do we have any landing ships? No, and we don't have enough transports at the moment because we were just using one for that British core we dropped off. Let's look at how many transports. British only have 30 still. My goodness gracious. Do we get? No, we don't really get much more. Well, that's not great for doing invasions, I'll tell you that much. Um, hmm. We've got the two air superiority here, the dive bombers. I mean, we may as well keep trying to hit naval targets. What is this out here? 8 ships. I don't know. Let's take a run at it and see what happens. We couldn't find him that time. Let's try it again. All right. Oh, he's got 4 carriers there. Now, we did get in and hurt his air just slightly, but that's kind of surprising. I mean, we're sending dive bombers in on carriers, probably not, ideal. Um, Gosh, he's still not protecting Bandar Lampung. Now, he could get through there, but the thing is if we take it from this side with a strong enough force, we start to control the strait. He would have to go out this way and come around and interdict us, but that's fine because that kind of ties down this carrier force if that's what he wants to do. I mean, this is a big enough port. He's got to bring quite a few ships in here to interdict it. All right, so we've done that. This British unit, I was thinking about trying to get over and taking Sarawak. Oh, so many decisions. This Rangoon force, again, we don't have enough transports to really do anything with it is the problem. All right, so where was I as I went down rabbit holes? Let's move him over. He's going to be full support. We'll also have him on naval for now. We'll put him in there. Now, if we put him on the rail, he could come across to Quang Na. I do wish I could get this son of a gun. Maybe I take this with an American force, though. Um, can I rail him around here? I can. Okay, so let's move, and we'll just have to do that next turn, I believe. I don't think there's any American. I could take this British force and move it over. Well, yeah, I could put him on one and do it this turn. That seems a little risky, though. We're probably going to get interdicted pretty strongly there with this air power. I do want to start bombing his air power to the extent we can. All right, so what I'm going to do is move this unit just, I don't know, I'll move him this way actually, one up the road. Let's bring this American unit around by rail, all right, and we'll take them over to try to take Taiwan, Formosa, whatever the hell you want to call it. Um, Still sitting in Bangkok, Saigon. He can actually, he can go by rail. He doesn't have a transport yet though. All right. All right, so Singapore, this guy I'd like to ship out that way. Kuala Lumpur, I would. We just don't have enough to go across. How many landing ships do the Brits have now? 16. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to get some Americans or some Australians up there to Bandar Lampung. Where best to do? Oh, he's coming to Dili now. That's kind of interesting, just to kind of sit off here. Okay. Let's get back up here into Borneo and start thinking about pushing here a little bit. Um, this guy, let's look at the supply situation. All right, when he gets out here in the jungle, it's not great. The U.S. has not advanced in jungle warfare yet. Okay, that's not great. Bomber group, let's hit them. All right, that didn't do a whole heck of a lot of good, but that's okay. Let's get him moving this way so he can't cut us off. Look at the supply again. 7-2. This is a level 3 port. He should be able to get supply from him when he gets over there. Um, and then we need to bring something else into Tark. And then now, again, we're probably going to get interdicted somewhat. But let's start trying to take the northern part of Borneo here. We've now taken that oil that was sitting there. This unit in Japara, let's put that on a transport. Put it on stealth mode, and we'll bring that into Tarakan. All right, we did get interdicted, but that's just going to happen. I mean, that's why you really don't want to bring divisions over. They really need to be small cores, but he's on there now, and we can actually put him on priority, potentially. All right, we'll get this Marine unit over there. We could also try to bring in more planes, but I'm not sure if this is the ideal way to do that. We could also get this unit out of Wewak and then move our headquarters this way. Let's do that. 24, he's got just enough. Now we're probably going to get interdicted again, but that's what happens in warfare, gentlemen. Okay, we lost nothing there, so that's excellent. Um, Oh, he's been on priority. We really don't need that. Now he kicks out there, and we can start to threaten all of northern Borneo and really all of Borneo in general. Next time we could even bring something down this way, but I think we're fine there now. We could eventually jump over our dive bombers. We could even take that strap bomber here and start hitting Manila. That's not the worst idea in the world. Although I think he can hit him from here, obviously, too. He's got a, oh, that's a range of 10. Here's our strap bomber. If we wanted to start hitting infrastructure, we could do that in Manila or airfields. I mean, there's a lot of different stuff that we could hit out that way. Okay, now what? Well, we've still got these we've got the Indian troops waiting. That's a 10 of 10. He could actually get on something and go land somewhere. And then we could just, bring the headquarters down here. Maybe I do put him into Kuala Balat, or he could be the group that goes and takes Formosa, I think. Let's just put him on a transport. Yeah, he can't quite get there. Okay, so we're going to have to hop from here, Kuala Balat, up there one way or another. All right, they tried to interdict us again. They got nothing. No joy. Um, He's now in port. Do I take him off? I think I'll wait until next turn. That's dangerous though, right? I mean, he's kind of sitting out here exposed. Why don't I actually take him off? All right. So now we're really pressuring him in northern Borneo. Does the U.S. have any? I mean, we could move this. Nope, we can't put it on transports. Okay, and then we'll get the headquarters over here. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to put him in Japura on the wild off chance that they try to land in Wewak. I'll also get this air superiority unit moving here at some point. I also have this unit back here that can move. We still have all kinds of crap on the west. I say crap. Excellent stuff on the west coast. Here's the Monterey. Um, which way did we want to go with that? Up over here, we've got the Bella Wood. Okay, so we've got three carriers and a light carrier. Over here, we've got, oh, hey, we've got another upgrade too. Let's do it with we don't want to do it with the light carrier really, when we have actual carriers that need it. We'll do it with the Lexington 2 air screen. All right. Um, all right, so he's got three light carriers already. So let's put this one in here. Excellent. All right. I mean, if we have more transports, if I had to go back and do something different, I would build a hell of a lot more transports and landing ships. I'll tell you that. But I mean, we're kind of out. The UK doesn't have anything left, and obviously these Commonwealth units, whether it be Australia, India, or whatever, they rely on the UK for that kind of infrastructure, whether it be landing ships or transports. So I don't know. We're just kind of stuck until next turn when it comes to that. Got this just massive unit in Port Moresby. I like it. We got a smaller unit in Rabaul. Actually, these two should probably switch places if I was being smart about it. But I think this unit's going to come out and start trying to move down these islands one at a time. I mean, you're not going to have a whole lot that you could do. How much can you land out here? So it's going to have to be a big force. He's an infantry corps small, but he's elite, right? So he should be okay. All right, let's go up into China. Don't let me forget about those subs that are a little further south. Um, I don't know. These guys sitting in the hills seem fine to me. He's now backed up into the hills. He could very quickly retreat down this rail path if he needed to. I guess I'm just going to kind of keep those the same. We're sitting at 30 and 30 in a lot of these places. We've got the cavalry sitting back here. Hell, I don't know. How would it look if we did an attack here? 2-1. Not bad. What if we did one here? 2-1. I like that. I think I may actually move this unit up. Now we're 4-1 and start trying to break through his middle a little bit. All right. Well, we knocked him back. Now, this is where I test my own theory. I was sitting here lecturing about when you take a hex like that, you really should be moving forward. So let's do it. And then let's also hit here. Heck, I don't know. Let's get offensive. It's 2-1. Well, we've taken 2 points of loss in Cyan. 2-1 again. Now we knock him back again. Now I can't really take advantage of this. I can't move out of Cyan and I can't open this up. So, okay, there I am going back on my own dang advice. Um, okay. This is 26 of 30, 25 of 30, but his effectiveness is quite a bit higher. That's all because of the supply. Even a difference between 2 and 1 makes a, fairly large difference. Let's see what kind of odds we get there. Not great. This unit could move up though, since he didn't take advantage of that. And I do think I'll move this unit up here. That's probably the smarter place to be taking him. 1-2, 1-3, 1-2, 3-2 because we're attacking across rivers here. We'll continue to try to push out here in the middle if we can, and also down here. Now he did knock us back a little bit. We get 2-1 odds there. Now we're going across the river, at least with that guy we are. Okay. Well, let's give it a shot. We're on the offensive now. 2-1. And ultimately, we just have a lot more forces than the Japanese do. So just this kind of grind it out is going to hurt him a lot more than it hurts us. I'll tell you that much. Um, okay, I think we've kind of exhausted that. He held every dang time. This is the unit that got kicked back a little bit last time, but that's okay. We're, to the bold go the spoils. Oh, now he can't attack again? Yeah, crud. All right. Well, let's attack there. All right, we did knock him back. Excellent. Can I get this unit up in there? I can. All right. Although I may want him right here, to be honest with you. Okay. I'm going to hit this unit. Oh, 7-1. Heck yeah, I'll take that. Let's knock him back. We did take a point of loss, but we're really on the move now. What do we got? 4-1 there? All right, we'll take that. Certainly. 3-1. And now he's retreated back there. Now I'm kind of glad I kept this unit um, back here. Let's go up there. Wow, we're really starting to shove our way forward here. 2-1, 1-2. Well, I'm just going to keep attacking like some kind of uh, crazy general. Attack! That's it. We're not one step back here, boys. Oh, well, he could close us off there, but look at that. I mean, that would divide these two forces. Can we move forward with anyone else? Can he get there? No. Can he get over there? No. He's 23 of 30. Well, I'm at the very least going to go there. Now he's going to get attacked. He'll probably get knocked back a little bit, but now we're really starting to push. And let's get over here by Fu Chao. I just like to say Fu Chao. I could also 3-1. All right. He should eventually surrender, I would think here. 3-1. Okay. Two. Wow. We're going backwards here. 2-1. Well, I'll be gosh darn. Now it's back to 3-1. I was hoping this would go a little better. Now it's back to 2-1. Hey, he finally surrendered. Wow. All right. Well, that's exciting. Um, You know what? I want to move this force back. I forgot that. I don't want him to land back here behind us somehow. This unit will take advantage of taking that, and then I don't know. I mean, we're not going to be able to take Hong Kong unless I'm not even sure how we would go about taking that. Um, We've got it. Well, I am sure actually. We need to come interdict the port at some point, but I'm not going to do that with all of his carriers right down here. Okay, so we're looking good in China. We're really moving here in the south. If we eventually take Fuchao or down here Formosa, we can start getting to the home islands. Although I really think that where I want to bomb is I would bring bombers up here, American bombers, and start just hitting everything I could, turn after turn after turn. We may actually want to start building some more bombers as well. Just don't know quite how to structure this yet. I do want to come take this, but I'm kind of focused now, I think now on Borneo. That splits him in half. You know, he's going to have all of these forces kind of really kind of isolated over here. I did want to try to go land at Bandar Lampung, but I think that's just going to have to wait, obviously. UK, there's nothing really to do down here. That unit's going to have to sit here. We couldn't lose the East African bases. That's beyond disaster. We've almost, you know, we've got too many ships here. What else is down here? We get it. Didn't we have some subs that were getting repaired? Yes, we do. Okay, we've got 5 subs that are ready to move out. They're all now. What is this sub doing up here? Oh, okay. Um, we could also start interdicting, but he does have an air force here, but he doesn't have one up here. Now, I don't want to necessarily do that with subs, right? Because um, they can't, well, they could do it from here. Let's start trying to starve these out. All right, so he's going to sit there, and I'll actually make it a sixth. Oh, you can only have 5. Well, see, I was just trying to teach you that. I guess I could do 3 and 3, couldn't I? Actually, maybe I'll do that next time. I don't think his bombers can get to me up here. Does he have any air power? Yeah, let's start chipping away here. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This would be 11. Let's put this here and see if we can start interdicting this supply out here. I could also start bringing, you know, destroyers, things like that up here to do this at Nomaya. We know where his carriers are, but I don't think he wants to leave that zone. I sure as heck wouldn't if I was him. So maybe we give it a shot. I don't know. We've got so many damn ships. We may as well just push some stuff out here and see what happens. Battleship, kind of AA. It's got a 4, right? Um, kind of wanted some cruisers. I feel like the cruiser's the best one to do this kind of work. So let's actually change this. We'll get down to nothing. Let's do the Salt Lake City, San Francisco. I don't want to be throwing cruisers away. By the same token, um, I think we need to get out here and start interdicting some of these ports, like Nomaya. So let's get out here and let's see how this works. All right, he tried to interdict there. Um, so what was that? Sorry, I totally missed that. Let's go down to naval air interdiction. First Air Division. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna move right in here and try to blockade a port. Let's do it. Maybe even bring some more over here. He's got more things to shoot out. Um, DD. Whoops. Let's do it this way. DD squad, and we'll bring, I don't know, the Colorado out, maybe? Just give him something to think about, because he's going to be in sort of bad shape here. I think that we could come land out a Marine division or something out here, couldn't we? Why couldn't we? The problem is, how do you get it back off here if you wanted to? Move him out there. Okay. That should be a pretty good interdiction force. Let's see. We got no more transports. Don't forget, we've got no more transports. The what did we deploy here on the U.S. side? Any ships? I just kind of forgot. Nope, no ships to move out this time. We don't have transports for all of this, just incredible amount of stuff. I actually do want the Marine Division in there. Is there anything else I'd rather have over here? Yeah, why don't we take one of these guys and let's also get a new general out here. Um, we have 41 command points. Oh, I'm sorry, that was MacArthur. He's already assigned. Who do we have here? Patch, Geiger. Geiger looks good. He's a 6. All right, we'll put Geiger in there. And then this headquarters, I guess we'll put Patch in that headquarters. Okay, now we have commanders. Oh hell, I've even got another one over here. He's on subordinate. We've got 20 command points. Oh, Stillwell's terrible. Uh, he's barely better than subordinate, whoever the heck subordinate is. Okay, let's go to the build queue. Well, I guess we could build landing ships, maybe. Yeah, we've got. Oh, we don't need logistics anyway, but we do have enough manpower to do that. We do not have enough logistics to build anything of substance, though. So let's just build couple of landing ships in case we need them. The U.S. Hell, I don't even know. What do we want at this point? You know what? I've been wanting to build a patrol group. Why not? Let's do that. They can interdict things and whatnot. Um, I think our submarines are going to become more important. Why don't we go ahead and build another? You know what? Let's build 2 more submarines this turn, and we can really get down into his escort lanes. Finally, I mean, I think our stuff's good enough to do it now. Canada, oh gosh, Canada, I wish you had logistics. See, I didn't forget this time. India, well, of course India can build something. They're not going to run out of stuff anytime soon. 252 can't quite do that, but let's just do an infantry corps small. India's just cranking out stuff. Too bad the Kiwis don't have more logistics. All right, I think that's going to do it. When we come back next time, I'm going to be looking to expand on Borneo. Um, and just take this whole island. That gives us a really nice jumping off point to get into the Philippines. I'm going to continue to interdict out here to the extent we can, start kind of starving these units out. We may eventually land there, but why do it if you can just interdict the ports? So we're going to be interdicting all of these ports along here. Um, Eventually we're going to hop over here. I'll also be looking to take Formosa if we can and get some bombers on here and just start trying to wear out the Japanese to prepare for our invasion of the Philippines so MacArthur can wade back onto the shore. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been Strategy Gaming Dojo. I'll talk to you next time. Have a good one.